Briarwood Lane was the kind of street real estate agents loved to lie about. Quiet, they would say. Peaceful. Perfect for families. But no one mentioned the house at the very end of the lane. Number 13. It stood slightly crooked, like it was leaning forward to listen. Its paint was the color of old bones, peeling in long strips. The windows were always dark, even during the brightest afternoons, and the trees around it never lost their leaves, no matter the season. People didn't move out of Briarwood Lane because of crime or money problems. They moved out because of sleep. Or the lack of it. When Ethan Miller bought the house, he laughed at the rumors. "I don't believe in ghosts," he told his sister on the phone. "And for this price, I'd believe in demons." Ethan was a freelance video editor from Chicago, burned out by city life. He wanted silence, isolation, a place to reset his mind. The first night was quiet. Too quiet. No insects. No wind. Not even the sound of distant traffic. At exactly 2:17 a.m., Ethan woke up. He didn't know why at first. His room was cold, his breath visible in the moonlight. Then he heard it. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Coming from the hallway. Ethan held his breath. He lived alone. The footsteps stopped outside his bedroom door. Then came the whisper. "Ethan." His blood turned to ice. The voice sounded like his own. The next morning, Ethan searched the house. Every door was locked. No signs of forced entry. No footprints in the dust. He convinced himself it was stress. But the whispers continued. Every night. Always at 2:17 a.m. Sometimes it called his name. Sometimes it just breathed. Other times, it laughed. By the fifth night, Ethan noticed something else. The mirrors were wrong. In the bathroom mirror, his reflection smiled half a second too late. In the hallway mirror, his reflection didn't blink when he did. Once, he waved. The reflection didn't wave back. It just stared. Desperate, Ethan visited his nearest neighbor, an old woman named Mrs. Calder. Her house was filled with crosses, candles, and the smell of burned sage. "You bought that house," she said flatly. "You need to leave," she continued, "before it finishes learning you." Ethan frowned. "Learning me?" Mrs. Calder's hands trembled. "The house doesn't kill people," she whispered. "It replaces them." That night, Ethan set up cameras around the house. At 2:16 a.m., everything was normal. At 2:17, the temperature dropped suddenly. The hallway camera glitched. Then, something appeared. It looked like Ethan. Same height. Same face. But its movements were wrong. Too smooth. Too deliberate, like a puppet controlled by invisible strings. It stood outside his bedroom door. And smiled. Ethan didn't remember falling asleep. But he woke up standing in the hallway. Facing himself. The thing spoke first. "You're tired," it said softly. "I can finish your life better than you." Ethan tried to scream. No sound came out. The walls began to breathe, pulsing like lungs. Shadows stretched unnaturally long, wrapping around his legs, pulling him toward the basement door. I just need your place, the thing continued. Your voice. Your face. The basement door creaked open by itself. Inside was darkness, thick, alive, endless. Ethan fought. He bit. He kicked. He clawed. But the house helped its creation. Hands. Dozens of them, pressed out of the walls, holding him down. The mirror thing stepped closer, its eyes completely black now. Thank you, it whispered. The darkness swallowed Ethan whole. The next morning, Briarwood Lane was peaceful again. Ethan walked out of the house, smiling. He waved to Mrs. Calder as he loaded his car. She dropped her groceries. Because Ethan didn't cast a shadow. 3 months later, the house was sold again. A young couple, newly married, excited. As they unpacked their boxes, the husband paused. Do you hear footsteps? He asked. The clock struck 2:17 a.m. And the house smiled.